Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Justin. This is Caitlin and I's 1850 property that we bought about a year ago now. It's been a process, but we are middle of adding on to this property and remodeling the old property. So if that is something that interests you, stick around. We're just getting started on it. And also, before I get into the video, if any of you guys have ever remodeled or done a new build or anything like that, if you guys have anything that you wish you would have had in your house, now that you look back, that you wish you would have added in your house, please let me know below, because now is the time for me to do it. Enough of that, let's get into today's video. What? Yes, that's the concrete. Just like that, it's in. We'll sit here for the weekend and we'll go on to the floor on Monday. This was not supposed to be in the video at all. It's late Saturday night. It's past 9 o'clock. My wife and I had an amazing time out. Got to go out on a date, and we came back, and I was concerned about this because before I left, I wanted to drip my faucet because it's cold outside and my water line is exposed to the elements right now. And I come home and it's frozen. So I'm planning on just going along the water line with this heat and try not to get too close with the flame. Don't try this at home, but I'm gonna try it. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. This is plan B, is I might take these tarps here that they use to cover their forms and just run it over the dirt and put in my heater and just try to heat it up and see if that will do it. There is a whole pack of coyotes, just seems like right back across the ditch in the other woods there. I think that's gonna work. All right guys, this is plan B here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go get my thermometer and see how cold it is and see if it's actually warming up down in there with that salamander. My current setup. Pretty much trying to jerry-rig everything right now to get that to work. So I have a thermometer over in that corner and it's showing about 38 to 40, maybe 39 degrees. So I know it's only a matter of time. It's been running for probably about 20 minutes now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down in the basement and I'm gonna up the pressure on my pump. So yeah, my thinking is with this thing is I'm going to override this pump, get it to kick in, see if I can up the pressure to about 70, 80 psi, just very briefly to kick the ice through. So we'll see. It's sitting right at 70. Hey.
I got water, baby.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's all it needed.
Babe, you're amazing.
It just needed a love tap of 70 psi. It normally shuts off at 60 and it was sitting at 55. So I just came down and overrode it and said put 70 in.
Babe, you're awesome.
Man, the joys of winter, I tell you what. Final temp was 41 degrees. Well, may only be a 30 seconds to a minute on a YouTube video. That took an hour and a half. If you ever thought about remodeling a property, this is the stuff you can run into. It's 11 o'clock and I'm going to bed. To give you guys a little bit better perspective, this is the line that was frozen, that white one. That thing runs back in through there, and it runs back in underneath the foundation and into the house. So pull the tarps over and pull the tarps over that, and then just tried to cover up the ends so as best as I could to keep the heat in. So my focus today is going to be the drywall, and I need to get that piece on, and I need to put some backer up so I can put drywall up there. And then back here I need some more 5/8 inch drywall. That's what I'm gonna get to right now. I think I should give this little kid step stool here, I should give it a review, because I've been using it this whole project and it's still going strong. So.
That was a close one.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a pretty big gap there. When I put my hand down there, there's a bunch of air coming in there. That was like AC on steroids coming in underneath there. Can you go get my tape measure over there? Thanks, Brady.
I don't need it.
Because I need to measure this. Gosh darn it. How did that happen? I haven't really decided yet. So what color would you like to have the walls?
Bright brown.
Maybe it's a good color, I don't know. Rosie seems to think it is. Ready? Okay, you squeeze the trigger. Wow, that was pretty easy, huh?
Can I try?
You want to try it too? Now you cut a hole through it. On Rosie?
Yeah.
Let's clean this mess up real fast. Next thing I need to do is put some backing in for my drywall so I have something to fasten it to. That's what these two 2x4s are for. I'm going to get that up right now. What are you working on?
My property.
Your property? It's looking real good. You're nice and dusty too. Listening to that last song, it's an auctioneer song. Just curious. The reason I love that song so much is I grew up going to auctions and I still love it. I don't know, there's something about listening to an auctioneer. It's probably not everybody's favorite pastime, but did anybody else follow their dads to auctions and listen to auctioneers and eat hamburgers and drink a bunch of pop or soda, whatever you call it? Still have a lot of fond memories. Going to auctions with my dad. To get it off! I am so impressed that you stayed at that and got it off. Let me pause the music so I don't get in trouble here. Something I've seen in Braden that it's amazing to watch is how tenacious he is. He has literally spent probably 45 minutes getting off an 8-inch piece of little drywall that I cut for him just to work on. I don't know, super cool to see, to be quite honest. Man, sometimes I just get project fatigue, you know? And just seeing him stay at that, like, it encouraged me. Next thing I need to do is put my insulation back in there. I'm gonna start throwing up some mud and get the first coat on. Soon, very soon, we'll be painting. Stay out of there. That's fresh concrete.
That was fun.
Look at you. All right, I'm back inside here. Now that the concrete has been poured, throw up some mud and get this thing done because that house is calling my name again. Lunch break. Well, I have a little side project I need to do real quick. Here's why. We're gonna have a lot more of this year before we're done. I have no place to wash these off, rinse them off. I'm not gonna obviously do it in the sink. I don't want it going in my, my septic system. I have an outside spigot I put in when I was doing the apartment. I just never hooked it up. I'm gonna go connect that thing real quick so that we have some water again and I can rinse all of this muddy stuff. I absolutely love that they're out there in the dirt playing around, but need a place where I can clean it up as well.
With this?
I'm gonna cut it with this. Turn the water off first, that was close. That would have been a disaster. Good old chocolate chip cookie. Look at that. I only waited about a year to do that. So there's just so many things to do. It's like, pick and choose your battles. The basement is done. Pretty much done. It still needs to be backfilled. Egress window needs to be put in over there yet. Really happy with everything. Like I said before, it's not the biggest basement, but that's okay because the house isn't new either. So we're not putting basement underneath the entire house, and for what we need it, it's gonna be just fine. So this is a look of the inside of the basement. This is a 15-foot basement here, 40-foot long here. So yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not the biggest basement, but for what we need it for, having a utility room down there, I want to have the furnace down there, and Caitlin wants to have her canned goods down there. Obviously, she doesn't want to go to the old basement, and I don't really blame her, to be honest. Yeah, we'll have an area where the kids can kind of hang out, play. This is the egress window here. So what they'll do here is they'll fill that up pretty close to the window, about 6 inches from the window, with pea gravel. He'll put a drain in there yet, connect it to these drains that drain into the sump pump. In the future, I know where that drain is. I may connect onto it, like just dig down, connect onto it, and there's a ditch out back there. Right now, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna roll with this. I have enough on my plate to take care of. I'm gonna try to give you guys an idea now as well what this is gonna look like. We're gonna span this into the old addition, and what we're going to do is tear off that roof right there, and then this is going to be 2-story, and we're going to take 2-story all the way in, and where that window is up here, that's where the upstairs of the old addition will connect to the new addition. It'll be 2-story from this point all the way over to that point right there, and come out 2-story, which will be pretty much at where this roof comes down and meets this roof line here. So all of that needs taken off. We need to, obviously that's 2x4 framing, so we need to put 2x6 in. So I have my work cut out for me. I'm definitely gonna have some help, but I'm excited. All right, guys. Wow. Today, my plan is, at least for part of the day, is just to give all of this stuff a second coat of mud. I'm not gonna bore you guys. It's just the same thing I did yesterday, just go over the entire thing again. I got that second coat of mud on, and I'm really happy with everything. Obviously, it's not perfect. In the next video, I'll be sanding it, doing 3rd coat, and doing the trim in here, doing the painting, maybe staining the ceiling. So out here in the basement, they cut in the relief joints for me. That's what that looks like. Everything is done with the basement here, except the backfilling. They're gonna be coming in a few days to start the backfilling process. We need to have this backfilled before we can put the floor across. We are aware, obviously, for this wall could cave in if you put too much pressure and weight on this side, so we're very much aware of that. The concrete contractor, he's an Amish guy. He's been doing it for years and years and years. So yeah, we want to get that done. That'll be done in the next few days. Plus the pea gravel will be put in. All the pea gravel over the pipes, over these pipes. They'll put pea gravel over that pipe. You know, the pipe goes all the way around. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have made it this far, yeah, just really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend or week, whenever. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but have a great weekend or week, and we'll see you guys next time.